It's IL-DE-AITI. It has always been IL-DE-AITI. The world has been repeating a colonial mispronunciation for centuries, calling the peninsula Hispaniola as if the island first breath came from Europe tongue. But that is a lie. It's dissolving. The fog is lifting. The era of imposing name is ending. Its IL-DE-AITI is the name carved in indigenous memories, African blood, revolution fire, ancestral sovereignty. The so-called Hispaniola narrative was never about geography. It was about domination. It was propaganda dressed as choreographic, a colonial rebranding of a land that did not belong to them. But we are living in a time of truth. The masks are falling. The real name are rising. There is no island of Hispaniola. There is Il-DE-AITI. That fact will return to the global tongue, whether the world is ready or not. The correction is inevitable because the truth has gravity, and every generation born after a lie grows heavier with the urgency to set it right. Il-DE-AITI, the name that refused to die, the name that survived genocide, invasion, distortion, rewriting, the name that carried the memory of the first free black nation, the first anti colonial revolution, the place where domination met its limit. Say it boldly, say it correctly, say it with all weight of history behind it. Il-DE-AITI. That's the name of the place. So why are we playing semantic games here? You cannot just get up and rewrite a name that does not exist, you know. But names have power, and power can be reclaimed. Il-DE-AITI is the truth crawling its way back to the surface. Refuse to be silenced by map, textbook, international institution. This is not a matter of pronunciation. It is a matter of identity. The colonizers wanted to erase the island memory, its spirit, its sovereignty. They wanted the world to forget that this land had already been alive, breathing freedom before they arrived. Il-DE-AITI is not just a name, it is a declaration. It is defiance against centuries of imposed lies. Every syllable reminds the world that the island belonged to its people, to its history, to its ancestors. The lie of Hispaniola spread like wildfire, appearing in maps, books, speeches, and treaties. But the lie crumbled under the weight of truth, and the truth of this land cannot be hidden any longer. Look at the island. See its mountain, its river, its forest, its coast. Each part whisper its original name. Each part remember Il-DE-AITI. Each part rejects the false label given by invaders. Il-DE-AITI carried the footsteps of the first black nation. It carries of those who fought, sweats of enslavement, the song of resistance. Its name is forged in fire, struggle, and liberation. Every time someone says Hispaniola, they repeat a lie that has traveled the world for centuries. But the truth is alive. Il-DE-AITI does not need the world permission. It simply waits for recognition. The colonial powers try to rename, to remap, to erase the island identity. Yet Il-DE-AITI survived. Through revolution, invasion, oppression, the name persists in whispers and stories and hearts. Il-DE-AITI is a challenge to the globe stage. The world must confront the reality that its history is riddled with lies, that its maps are not neutral, that its words carry violence. To the island, Hispaniola is to deny the centuries of struggle, to ignore the blood that created freedom, to participate in erasure of the people identity. IL-DE-AITI demands justice and language. This is the moment of correction. The lie cannot endure forever. Generations of the island people are awakened. They speak, they teach, they remind the world. The name is IL-DE-AITI. Il-DE-AITI carry more than geography. It carries sovereignty. It carries culture. It carries memory. It carries the dignity of those who survived the impossible and emerged free. The world has mispronounced, mistranslated, misunderstood this land for centuries. But the truth has gravity. It has returned. It persists. It cannot be silenced. Maps can be redrawn. Textbook can be rewritten. Governments can misstate it. But history and memory cannot be stolen forever. Il-DE-AITI will echo in the mouth of the people and tell the world, listen, the time of deception is ending. The era of colonial lies is over. The island rise, insisting on its rightful name, insisting on its rightful story, insisting on recognition. Say it boldly. Say it in classroom, in speeches, in conventions, in trees. Il-DE-AITI. Say it. Honor the ancestors. Say it. Honor freedom. Say it. Honor truth. The world will remember. The world will correct itself. Il-DE-AITI is no longer a whisper. It's a raw. It is a promise. It is a declaration that history cannot be rewritten by the oppressor. It is the true name, forever unbroken, unyielding. Il-DE-AITI. And what's going on here is that we have a lot of attempt to rewrite history. It's very humorous to me. The people who lost are doing everything in their book to rewrite the narrative. The narrative is not theirs. They tickle me funny. I see them all over the place trying to rewrite history. And then the way you can spot them is when they get in that two something Luvetti malarkiness. You can spot them. I said, that two something Luvetti malarkiness that the enemy is trying to push. They literally trying to push a man that never stepped foot on one day in his life, his existence in IET. Toussaint Louverture was a general in Saint Domingue, the colony. He was fighting to be equal with his peers in the colony. He was not fighting for IET, but yet we have this misnomer here. So people are like, well, he showed, yeah, we could say that. He showed that there was not fairness, that it was imbalance here. Yeah, we could say that. But he was fighting to be leader of Saint Domingue. He was not fighting to be leader of IET. That's not what he was fighting for. Okay? So put a bookmark on that. But when it comes to IL-DE-AITI, what I found out, I always thought it was so strange whenever I read old books because people that know me, this has always been a passion about it. I don't know why I've always gravitated to Haitian history. It's always been something I like to the point that I have people that know me personally said, that always go, Manishka, you may have been some kind of teacher or something because you really gravitate to it like, like gravitate to it. It's something you've been obsessed with. It has been always an obsession of mine. And one of the things that I realized was that I didn't understand how the spelling of the country had so much damn spelling. I would read books and I'd see um, IET. I would see all the old books have D apostrophe HAYTI. And then sometimes I read books that had apostrophe DAYITI. And I was like, holy moly, what is going on here? And then I think I got an opportunity to talk to an historian. I said, what's up with the spelling of this country? What is the real spelling of its name? And he said, good question, Manishka. The reason it's spelled HAITI, it is for European tongues. I said, what? It's to accommodate them. They couldn't pronounce IET. They couldn't pronounce it. You are you kidding me? We're accommodating people that can't pronounce our country name. We're accommodating people that cannot pronounce our name. I'm like, you do know a name remain a name. The spelling remained the spelling. You know, coming from a woman who had people could not pronounce my name all my childhood. Very humorous, right? Because it was so ethnic. But I was like shocked. So that is why you see that IET, you know. But that itself, people got to reclaim their rightful name. That that HAITI, that is not our name. That's not even the name of our country. It's not spelled like that. It's not pronounced like that. You see, we got a lot of reclaiming to do here, man. There's a lot of work that needs to be done here. And, you know, wow. A lot of work needs to be done on our side. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Remember, IL-DE-AITI is the name of that peninsula, not Hispaniola. Okay? Please, let's stop the lying. Stop the lying going on this planet. Let's name things their proper name on maps. Bye.